Today, Historic England and former Laing employees came in to inspire the children and to show how the houses in their local community were built.
Easiform. What is Easiform? Well, very briefly, it's a system of permanent construction to build houses with cavity walls using concrete instead of bricks and steel shuttering or moulds for speed. Result, a house as good to look at and as durable as any traditional house. But how much quicker?
And what Historic England did within the classroom, the lessons, was extremely powerful, extremely emotive for the children.
This morning I went to Goddard Park School to be interviewed by Form 4 children.
Who is responsible for inventing Easiform?
The engineers, a group of engineers. It wouldn't have been one. It also has to work with the architects. So the architects had to make certain that the size that they designed a house fitted the panels that you have down for the Easiform.
To the railway town of Swindon, where you'll find many individual types of Easiform house. There's certainly no monotony here.
We're trying to find some houses, aren't we? Can you see any look a bit like that? How about those down there? Well, if you look at the roof.
It has no antennas.
Yeah, look, it's got a chimney in that bit, a low part, isn't it? Got a chimney in the middle of that part and a high part.
How many houses did you build?
How many in Swindon? Yeah. About 17,000. Easiform houses.
Wow.
Quite a lot, isn't it? You've probably seen a lot of them when you come to and from your school.
How did you build one?
Well, they're built in concrete, the walls, but they were done with metal pans. And basically, if you see this little bit of Lego here, you had pans down both sides and a smaller pan in the middle, and then the sides were filled with concrete. And you did one lift in a day, and this would cover more than one house. And the next day you'd put another lift on top of it, like you'd build it up like that. And then the day after, you'd take the bottom lift off, put it on top of the second day. So you built it up and you did it for 8 days. And 8 lifts would get you up to the roof level.
What did you wear at work?
What did I wear at work? Well, in those days, you were expected to wear a tie and a jacket and trousers. And then when we went out on site, of course, we had to put on protective clothing, particularly if it was raining. So we had Wellington boots and we had a donkey jacket. And this is my donkey jacket. And it had, as you can see, plastic shoulders to keep the rain out and the name of the company so that I couldn't steal it from the company.
After the session, we got the children to write what went well. The camera crew were really nice. I liked being filmed. I thought of some really good questions and I got to know the workers. This one is really, really sweet. It says, Historic England built this house using Easiform. They just remember it. They obviously really, really enjoyed it and loved it.
This morning was good. It was very fun because we interviewed workers that worked for John Laing.
It was very fun because I got to speak to one of the builders of Laing and see how they worked and what conditions they worked in.
I would love to do a project with Historic England again, definitely. The children got so much out of it. They're still talking about it now, they're buzzing about it, so definitely yes.